Hey everyone, happy Monday. You actually see my hair down now. But day 3 of my channelings, my messages, my guidance for all of you, whoever wants to watch. Maybe it's for me. But just a little bit of background about me, if you don't know already, is I'm a daughter, I'm a pet mom, but no, I really have learned that I am a shamanic light worker. I know that people don't know too much about a shaman, but shamans are people that just connect. They're people that go into higher levels of consciousness, travel between dimensions, can really connect with Earth and the energies of Earth and the higher realms. Everyone has a little bit of shaman in them because we come from indigenous tribes. I mean, that was where basis of main medicine came from. Um, we we all have a little bit of shaman in us, and I also learned that I can go into deep trance. So when I do healing, I am able to call in the guides and loving spirits to work in me, around me, and through me for my clients as well as for myself. I do a lot of healing on myself. Um, and the more and more I just allow myself to be and trust in the guides, the more I can just do. And like, because I know it's not me doing it, it's the universe, it's spirit, it's love. And it's just funny because it brings me to today. I didn't know what today's thing was going to be about, but I was outside trying to be earthy and just like dancing around outside, trying to repot a aloe plant. Just saw your picture, which was just like awful. It was on the windowsill, and my dad and his girlfriend, my mom, were like, "This gotta go. Like, look at that thing. Like, sad, you know?" So I was like, "Fuck it, I can do it." So I went outside. I watched a YouTube video, started channeling. I got cute little guys like this now, and now I'm repotting them. See, and I have a lot. So if you're interested, I can send you one, or you can pick one up. But aloe is a beautiful plant from Mother Earth. It has a lot of healing properties. Some people drink it. You can rub it on your skin. It helps with wounds. It is a plant of the shamans, indigenous tribes. It's a plant of nature. It's a plant for you. It's a plant for me. It's a healing plant. But anyways, that's not the point. The point is that I had a shovel and I was outside, and all of a sudden the shovel was gone. I was like, I didn't move. I'm like, where'd the shovel go? And the first thing I heard was fairies. I was like, fairies? Fairies took my shovel? And I'm like, well, anything's possible, especially in my world. And I was looking everywhere because I didn't want to believe that fairies took my shovel because I hadn't moved. So I just stand there and I was like, okay, fairies, where's my freaking shovel? Like, I want to do this. Like, I have a client soon. What's going on? And I hear like laughter. I open my eyes. There's no one there. I'm like, huh. So I still don't want to believe it. So I'm looking for everything. And I'm like, screw it. I start dumping the bag of soil into the pot. And then I said, you guys can't mess with me. If you want me to deliver a message tonight, just give me my shovel and I'll do it. And then I looked down and the shovel was right in front of me. Do you know how many times I've looked in that spot? Okay. Fairies are real. I know, because when I've done shaman journeys, I've gone and talked to them. But I'm like, really? But anyways, they gave me back my shovel. I planted. It's fine. So this message tonight, whatever is going to happen, I don't really know. Maybe they'll talk to you because they're cute. They're little fantasy things. This one that hid my shovel was pink, and she was like dancing around, flying around, whatever. I sound like a Looney Tune, but that's okay. Because, I mean, people that create Looney Tunes and create cartoons and movies, where do you think they get their inspiration? Might not be fairies, but you never know. So anyways, so I'm just going to close my eyes and I'm going to call in that fairy that was outside and their little team and see kind of what messages they want to deliver you. Okay. So if you want to close your eyes too, you can. You can just stare at me. I just call in the divine forces, the energy of earth and the aloe plant. I call on the sun and the moon and my guides, my healers, my inner shamans, everyone who's watching. I call on their higher selves to join into this little session of messages from the fairies. And I call forth the beautiful fairies of my land to come forth with the messages to deliver to whoever's listening tonight. So I have 3 fairies here, a pink one, a purple one, and a green one. The green one is the spirit of the aloe plant, is giving me thanks. The spirit of the aloe plant, this little green fairy, is saying that dying things are not dead. Dying things are still very much alive. You just have to believe that they're alive and give them your love. Because as much love as we can give out to things, we can make things grow. We can rejuvenate what we think's dying. Because dying is a perception. It's a perspective and a perception. So things you want to throw out and throw away, just take a moment and think maybe what creative things can you do with it? Can you repot it like you can repot my plant? In a sense of, can you cut it up like clothing? Can you cut it up and make it into like a bandana for traveling? Can you make it into a medicine pouch? Can you put it around a pot and like paint it to a pot to make it a cool, unique plant pot? Just think about things before you throw them away. Plastic bottles. Think about what you can use a plastic bottle before you throw it into the ocean, and maybe start sending that plastic bottle and any plastic love in your heart and ask for the light to transmute the harsh chemicals and the pollution of this plastic into love and light. And that's enough from the green fairy. Thank you. The purple fairy comes first, showing me all these nasty insects and bugs, like with all the legs, like centipedes. Really gross. Don't want to, gross. And white worms, like maggots. I don't know why. She's saying that the most fire that can come up through us comes from the dirt, the soil, comes from below, comes from earth. We have to call on it. So whoever's listening, if you are familiar with crystals, she's referring to the amethyst crystal a lot. Amethyst is about transmutation. It's purple. It's powerful. It helps block negative energies, transmute energies. It also helps people not feel drunk, but it helps get rid of headaches. It has a lot of health benefits because it transmutes and it blocks energy, but it needs your intention. So this purple fairy is showing me my feet on the ground, but they're like digging up the dirt. And it's like these insects are part of earth. They also have fire. They also have benefits and healing. So as much as we think they're gross and squash them, we need to, some of them need to be squashed, she said. But, oh, it's a he, sorry. Purple man fairy, my bad. But just to give thanks to insects, even if they're nasty, creepy, crawly ones, because they're doing so much for vegetation, they're doing so much for earth, keeping earth alive, that we don't give credit to. And they're like the fiery elements in the soil. Now he is just showing me connecting to the amethyst and the fire in the center of earth that comes up through each one of our feet if we allow it. Feet, foots, whatever. And we can feel this vibration. If we just sit there for a little bit, we can feel the flames, the energy, the fire within earth, because it can come up and bring out the fire within us to bring out that creativity that the green fairy is talking about. Now we're going to the pink one. Stop thinking fairies aren't real. Stop limiting your imagination. Stop limiting your loving, positive beliefs. You're letting your conditioned beliefs take over. And she's showing me me not believing that a fairy took my shovel and I'm literally throwing stuff around. She's saying, you got to listen to that intuition. You got to listen when you hear things and you're like, that doesn't make any sense. It most likely does make sense. You just need to believe in it. She's saying that everyone has a little bit of a pink fairy in them, which is a limiting belief. She's trying to bring compassion and patience and love into those limiting beliefs that all humanity has. So fairies are very much real. And those 3 messages are for all of you tonight, and they're kind of flying out my window going, bye. But they're not done. They're saying more messages to come if anybody's not committing me into a facility right now for talking about fairies. But what I've learned is to be unapologetically myself, to completely become a hollow bone and open vessel for the universe, which is heaven, earth, fire, water, unseen forces, to be a hollow bone, open vessel for this energy to flow through me, because it heals me, it heals earth, it heals people around me. I don't have to go up and be like, I just healed you with some love, because we're not healers. We are lovers. And our love is what brings forth the support for one to bring forth their own healing. So when people say they're healers, I look at it as they have a lot of love that they're supporting other people in their healing process. Because earth heals, the guides heal, energy heals. And when you become that hollow bone and you just allow the healing to come through you, it transcends out. So when I start talking to myself, I'm really quiet at work. It's because the guys are talking to me and I'm communicating. Sometimes I have to check myself where I am, because someone will commit me. But I don't care, because even if I was in a cell, I would entertain myself, because I know that we're all one. I know that everything around us is part of us and it's there for a reason. It just wants to help us live. It wants to help us enjoy this human experience. And this video is probably really long. I have no idea how long this is. But I have to go buy more pots for my aloe plant, because they're pretty heavy. They freaking topple. But anyways, I love you guys. Thanks for listening. If you are, thanks for not calling the police on me. Go outside and talk to some fairies. If you want to know which fairies are in your life, send me a message, put a comment in. I think you can put comments, I'm not sure. You can check out my website, branchesofvibrationalhealing.com. As of a Facebook and Instagram that says the same thing. And I just look forward to hearing from you and working more with spirit, because I never know what they're going to give me. I love you. Have a good night. Bye.